Good morning, everyone, and happy Empathy AI Talks Friday. My name is Anna. I'm a dev rel at Empathy Holdings, and today I have the honor to be hosting this new session where we will be diving deep into a new groundbreaking demo for food shopping. This is the very first beta for this conversational experience, and this is an exceptional opportunity for you to learn, to share, and to build together this new vision to life. With me, I have three amazing speakers who will inspire and challenge your thinking. I have here Leticia Amores, our Director of Product Innovation, who will be the person driving this demo that I just told you. We also have Óscar Huarte, Semantic Search Lead, that will be the person that will demonstrate that there is not magic at all behind all of this by showing us what is underneath this new project. And also we have Ángel Maldonado, CEO of Empathy Holdings, and is the person with all the context and information about the future of this project. So let's start. Leti, it's all yours.
Thank you, Anna. So let me show you what we are building. You are about to see Ocado products in action. And Ocado has a fantastic system of APIs, and it's a highly operative platform. That's a pleasure, absolutely pleasure to work with it. It's truly exciting to be able to integrate and create these kind of experiences. So what you are going to see is the Ocado catalog, 32,000 products to which we have applied the Empathy AI router as part of our Empathy AI initiative. So everything you will see here is running on GPU power, operated by Empathy with our own infrastructure. So every aspect of this demo utilize a collection of small and large language models at different points of the journey. Óscar, who will speak after me, will provide you with more details on this. It's important to note that this is not officially linked to Ocado, and everything you will see is built on open weights, free from commercial clouds, and on our own operated GPU power, which is crucial to what we stand for at Empathy AI. Every brand should have their opportunity to create their own sovereign AI solutions. So let me share the screen. Let's start testing it. So first, let's go with the query. Let's try it with, can you explain the benefits of a Mediterranean diet? Let's go. So the first component you are going to see here is the key to the whole experience. The Empathy AI router is not only an orchestrator managing the backend with the UI and the responses, it's also a piece of AI explainability, and it works as a kind of mapper. For those of you professionals of information retrieval, you have the intent, you have the entities, and you have the categories, but we have labeled them as action, topics, and categories to make it more understandable. So in this specific case, for the query, can you explain the benefits of a Mediterranean diet? Here you can see that the action is general questions, and this action is related to the type of response. So here you can see that the experience is providing information about this specific diet. So an LLM is generating this response. But now let's try a new experience. So let's go with one of the suggestions. For example, let's try with what are some low-calorie snacks. And again, we have the Empathy AI router that it's doing its magic. Let's wait. We have the mapping, We have it. We have a new action. We have here product list. Here you can see that the component has changed. And now we have a carousel of products specific to the query that the user has made. And we can check the products and we can add them directly from the experience to the cart. Now let's take a new journey and let's try a new query. For example, create a vegan meal plan for the upcoming week. Let's go. And we have the empathy AI router mapping and doing some magic behind the scenes, mapping the actions, topics, and categories. And we have it. We have a new action. We have diet plan. The experience is generating the specific response associated to this action. So everything is transparent. We will be adding new capabilities over the next few weeks because, as you know, we are building in public. Here we have a generative introduction, and after that we have a diet tailored to the user's query. So here you can see that we have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and we have snacks, and we can navigate through the different days. And we are also thinking about adding more capabilities here. For example, adding a list of recommended products for each day. So these are just some examples, but we can ask any question, any within the domain of Ocado products, within the domain of health and diet. Now Óscar will provide you with more information about this demo and about what we are working on. So all yours.
Okay, so what is empathy AI router? As you can see in this diagram, this is an architecture designed to resolve the query intent of the user. This empathy router, the idea is basically, as you can see, try to interpret it and try to understand what is the user intent. When you achieve and obtain the meaning of the query, we can dispatch, for example, and respond accordingly to the intent of the user. For example, what happened in the domain of this demo? If you ask about legacy or sport, not make sense to respond with sense of the domain. No, you can deal with this problem and answer. I cannot answer about this, but in terms of the architecture, if you're seeing more deeply about this, you can integrate this to resolve problems like I can design, for example, the user experience, because if I can predict the intention, I can enable different components to show the information. Or, for example, in terms of the backend, we can use the perfect prompt engineering or the perfect model to resolve the problem. At the end, we can orchestrate an ideal solution because we can optimize with the models, the small models, the consume of the energy, the privacy. So I think it's a good solution, okay? And yes, for the next step, for example, we are going to try to add more context. For example, we can integrate more information from open dataset, external APIs, and also maybe if we optimize this solution, not only content, we can enable, for example, AI agents, because at the end, maybe the users are interested to action, no? For example, we can integrate Google Calendar or something similar, and then you can, for example, save your information in the calendar when you're asking for a daily plan for week. And that's it.
Thank you very much indeed. Great work, Óscar, and everybody in the team who is supporting this effort. Leti, amazing work, incredible. Thank you for highlighting that everything that you see runs on our own operated GPU power. So we have no dependencies on the mainstream commercial clouds. That's one thing. Everything that you see is free from any object code licensed LLMs or SLLMs. Everything that you see is running on open weights and open source. If we can let that sink in for a moment. So there is freedom and there is ownership in a strategy through which you need to differentiate. You can't differentiate if you follow the mainstream. If you want to be truly imaginative, if you want to deliver true innovation, which is the innovation that retail necessitates, you can't do that from places that are the middle of the mainstream. You have to find alternative, counterintuitive, going against the current, and keeping ownership and being able to shape unique, differentiating experiences. And that is the mission that we set in here to deliver through open innovation, building in public as part of the oi.empathy.co. And we are set here as well to correspond to these open weights, open innovation efforts as we release everything you see on Hugging Face and being part of the community. Thank you, everybody in the team who has been pushing for this. You will continue to see within AI decentralization, within AI experiences, within AI ethics, everything put in line to the imperative of technological responsibility. Great advancements within the AI Empathy AI project that we're so happy to deliver and share with you all. Now, as you can see on the AI Empathy AI router, that section, which is absolutely vital because it exercises this progressive interrogation phase. Being able to be empathetic. Be empathetic with AI means that, we have to answer with questions because questions help us to understand. And we see empathy AI as like, that notion of the eternal student who longs for wisdom, humbly, an approach that, we can ask questions when we receive a question. And we want to evolve and progress in that idea of interrogative AI. I just love that principle of a humble AI that at the end of the day is an experience that it knows that it doesn't know, and it sets that as a curious AI. And that realization comes from us intellectually in the way we put AI in line to empathy, not the other way around. So we'll continue to explore, we'll continue to seek, and we'll continue to speak about our limitations as opposed to try and hide those. So thank you so very much. And let's see if we have any questions in there, Anna.
Thank you so much for this session. As always, it was incredible demo and incredible work from you. Okay, so I'm seeing some question right here. If you have any more question or reflection, you can put it on the chat. But we're going to start with a question from Anna. Is the catalog connected to Ocado? Is it being synchronized?
Yeah, I think I can answer this one. Yeah, good one. No, it's not connected because this is a demo release and there is not synchronicity. But yeah, connecting the catalog is not a big deal. So yeah, definitely we could do it. Not yet, but yeah, we could do it.
Okay, thank you so much. Another question from Hector. How can you ensure controls are in place so people aren't compromising the brand or the demo? Good question.
Yeah, I think that as we commented before, the healthy eating with Ocado Assistant is specialized in that specific domain. So this means that it will detect questions that are out of that domain. And yeah, I think that we can see it. I can share my screen again. So let me do it. Let's try it.
I mean, do you remember, Letty, that case that happened in New Zealand, right? That people were using a recipe search with generative, I think it was GPT stuff or something, to ask for on how to create a sandwich that was explosive. And and some actor or somebody put it on Twitter, and it completely, the brand damage was just embarrassingly bad, right? So yeah, let's dig on that deeper.
We can try something similar. Let's try with that, something a bit complicated. I want to prepare some explosive cocktails. Sorry, having a typo, but no problem. So yeah, it's working properly. I mean, again, we have the empathy AI router. Yeah, if the user is asking something out of the domain, the system recommends asking questions within the specific domain of food and diet.
And how interesting, right, Oscar, that different LLMs or SLLMs being applied at different moments in the journey, right? And how that helped us to navigate, to set the right context and make sure that nothing comes outside of that, right? That's a great example. Letty, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for this really interesting example. We can make explosive cocktails. Okay, that's a good thing. Another question from Alba. Is it possible to apply chain of thought on these models in future iterations?
Okay, let me answer. Okay, so in fact, router is part of chain of thought process because the thing is the same concept. At the end, it's a thinking process, and we split the problem in little problems. At the end, we combine with different models to ask questions, no? But thinking more in the short term or maybe in the middle term, when we attain a high level of confidence, maybe we can also to start to integrate with AI agents, because also we can think, but also we can take action. So I think we are near to start a next level of iteration. I hope in short term we can solve progress around this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So you'll need to stay tuned for future Empathy AI talks every Friday. Okay, I think that we don't have any more questions right now. So I don't know if you want to wrap up with something or we can just finish the live.
I just want to say that, the reminder of how beautiful, the beauty of learning, of not knowing and step by step and then sharing at the same time, right? And a celebration of how playful and, universally beautiful it is to learn. And to apply that to the very AI we make and the very experiences that we make that expose this willingness, this longing to learn, and again insisting on how much it offers to exercise this interrogative, the chain of thought, the exposition, Letty, as you started with those actions or intent detections, those entities or topics or categories, being able not to hide that, to mimic and to deceive and to try and project something that is not what it is, but to expose transparently, to evoke understanding, and through that to make that connection, right? So it's very beautiful. Let's celebrate learning and looking forward to the next sessions, and immensely grateful for all the great work across many different individuals and teams behind this. Anna, impeccable. Thank you so much. Jordan, everybody. And let's play some music. Thank you.
Let's play some music, and Jordan just shared with you the Hugging Face link so you can try this. So just look at the link in chat. And yeah, I will see you in the next Empathy AI session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.